Hello honey bunnies, welcome back. It's me, Jenny. How is everyone doing today? Okay, my crafty friends, we're going to be making these really fun tags that I created today. I thought these tags turned out so pretty. I love the bright green, like this like neon green color on the moon. And I just thought the combination of all these colors just turned out so pretty. So I want to show you how I made this tag. Super duper easy, okay? So the paper, let's talk about paper first, right? Because that's the most important part. So the paper that I use for this project is this one from Michaels. I got this a few weeks ago. And the one that I use is the one that has the moon, which is this one right here. I just love it. I thought it was beautiful. So we used that paper. And all I did was I cut it to create like a nice little, shape. It doesn't really matter what kind of shape. Whatever shape you want to make your tag is perfectly fine. You can even do a circle if you want. It doesn't really matter. But I like this shape to make my tags. So I cut it to this size. And what I did was we added these wonderful little goodies to it. So let me bring you closer to me and let's start. Okay, putting this tag together. So the first thing you need is the moon. And where I got the moon from was this little sticker pack from Michaels. They have a whole bunch of these on clearance. You have the moon, you have the cat, there's a pumpkin in here, there's a ghost, there's a bat. So from this little pack that I have here, I was able to pull out the moon, and I was also able to pull out the black cat, which is this one right here. It's super duper sparkly, as you can see there. And those are the ones that we're going to use for this project. So the moon, I layered the moon. So what I did was I put this solid, beautiful, bright neon green color. And then I added as like a dimension kind of look, the sparkly neon green moon. So I'm going to glue this one down. Let's see, can I put you more closer? There. All right, so let me glue this one down. And I did it kind of like in an angle. So I put him kind of like in an angle like this. And then I'm going to put this one kind of like sticking out a little bit, and it looks kind of like a little dimension. Just like that, see that? So what I did, in order for this to kind of look a little bit raised up, I put some double-sided dimensions on the back. So that can give it a little bit of a lift. And it doesn't look like it's directly flat on to this moon. It kind of looks like it's floating a little bit. And I like that look, actually. Makes it look much more detailed. So I already added the dimensions on the back of the sticker just to save some time. All right, and what we're going to do is we're going to add this roughly like a little bit side, a little bit on the side of the bottom moon. It just kind of gives it like this double dimension on it, as you can see there, and it just looks really cool. All right, now we're going to add the cat on this little corner over here. I have my black cat right here, so we're going to add her right in the little corner, right here, right in the bottom of the moon. And that's what she looks like there. And what I also did is for the sign, I got the one also at Michael's, which they also have in clearance. And this sign has two different kinds of signs in here. So we're going to use this one right here. And this also has double-sided foam tape just to give it a little bit of a lift once I add it down to my paper it looks kind of a little bit lifted up a little, right? I love that look. So let's add this and glue it down. I kind of really love this tag. It's not typically the colors that I normally go for. It's a little bit of my norm. It's not really in my kind of choice in colors. Let's just say it that way. But when I'm finished doing this tag, it kind of really gave me a really good feeling. I kind of really loved the way it looked. And now it's like my favorite combination ever, right? All right, so I'm gonna add a little bit of hot glue to the back of my little sign just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. And I'm basically just going to add it right over the cat, across the bottom, just like that. See that? Now, for my cat, I want to give her a cute little bow that I did here. As you can see there, I made this bow, and I also made this bow for this cat. 2 different bows. So I think I'm going to do the gold and the silver. I love these bows. I used my gold and silver thread to make these really freaking adorable bows. I'm going to add this one right in the center of my cat, just with a teensy little bit of hot glue. And that's just going to give my cat such a really pretty look. As you can see there, she just looks so fancy with this cute little bow. Now I'm going to cut it off a little bit because it's too long, these tails. So I'm just going to chop off a little bit of the tail. There we go. And that just looks perfect. You see that? How cute that looks? Now, I also added in the middle of the bow, I went ahead and I added a cute little rhinestone here. And then this one has nothing. I was thinking of adding maybe a green button to this one. So let's see if I could find a small little button. I can also add some sequins. But I'm thinking like a tiny green button would be nice there. Yep, I'm going to add this little button right there. See that? And then I think I'm going to add, maybe I'll add another. Okay, so I'm going to add the button right in the center. It just looks so cute. See that? How cute that looks? I love it. All right, let's work on this side right here, okay? Very simple. I added a really nice size button to this little corner right here. So this button is going to go on this corner right here. On top of the button, I added a cute little bat, which is the ring bats that I love to use. You guys know I've used these ring bats literally on all my projects. All I do is I just chop the back off the ring part. I chop that off. And then I just use the little bat as an embellishment. So the bat is going to go in the center of my button. But before we do that, we're going to hang a little spider from the moon coming down, which is what I did here, as you can see, which I thought it was a really good idea. I added a little string right there, and the string is hanging down, and then it's actually being caught by a bat. And it kind of looks like the bats are going like flying towards the moon. This one I did the same thing, but instead of a bat, I used a spider. Little spider, and then the spider is kind of crawling into the moon. So we're going to do the same idea with this one. So get yourself a string, a thread, anything you have. Here I have this awesome silver thread. And what we're going to do is we're going to hot glue this to the back of one of the moons, okay? So let's add a little bit of hot glue. And I'm going to add this on the back of my moon. just like that. And then this is going to basically be hanging. See? You're gonna have this little string hanging over here. What we're going to do is you're going to kind of curve it around, give it a nice little curved look, just like that. And I'm going to hot glue a bat right here. So my bat is going to go right there. So position your thread how you want it to look. I want my thread to be something like this. I'm going to drop a little bit of hot glue, and then I'm going to glue down my bat. There you go. See that? And you're going to get something that looks like this. And then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to come back this way like this. All right. I'm going to chop this off because it's too long. Position your thread, and that's where I'm going to add my gigantic button. Where is it? This one right here, right in the center right there. So we're going to add some hot glue to the button on the back, and then we're going to position a button however you want it to look. I want my button to be like this, and I'm going to add it right in the center right here. Boom. Let that dry for a few seconds, and it should look something like this. Okay? Now, the last few things we're going to do is we're going to add another bat right over the button, kind of covering the buttonhole, and it's going to go like this. Okay? I'm going to have some hot glue on my bat. Generous amount. And then I'm going to put this where I want it to go, and I want my bat to go like this. All right, just like that. Let that, hold that for a few seconds until it dries a little bit. And there you have it. See that? The few little other touches that we're going to do is we're going to add some sequins, which I have here on this corner right here. We're going to punch the little hole for the string, and we're done. Okay, so let's add a few sequins in that corner since it looks so kind of plain. And what I'm going to add is going to be a few of these beautiful sequins. I'm going to add this nice bright green because it kind of matches with the moon. And I'm going to add another green. I'm going to add a nice yellow one right here. Right in that middle. And I think I'm done with the rhinestones. I don't want to add any more. All right. And I guess we're done with this project. So all you have to do is, let me get this out of the way. All we gotta do is make the little hole for the string to string through. Okay, get your twine or ribbon or whatever you want to use. We can even use this kind. I think I'm going to use this one for this one. I love this ribbon. It's a very thin ribbon, and I got this ribbon, I think it was I want to say AC Moore when they were opened, which was a very long time ago. But you can find these anywhere. You can even find these at Walmart. I've seen them at Walmart, these little thin ribbons. It's really easy to find nowadays. Okay, not that hard. And guess what, guys? And then we're done. All right, my loves. And that is how we create this really fun, adorable, beautiful, easy tag. I think these tags turned out so pretty. I love, love, love the green, guys. The green is driving me insane. I just love this combo. And I think it just turned out absolutely adorable. So I hope that you guys enjoy watching me make these beautiful tags. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. And if you guys create something similar to this, make sure you tag me so I can see your beautiful work. Thank you guys so much for stopping by, and I will see you on my next video. Please be safe, and thank you so much for everything. Bye, honey bunnies.